As most of you know, I'm off to training for 7 weeks. So I'm off to make 141 meals. All the meals for Henry. I didn't have to. I wanted to. I challenged myself. And if Henry eats out too much, he will get sick. Or maybe he just says that to get me to make him some meals. Let me show you all the shortcuts. Let me show you all the ways that I organize and plan. Just make sure you have space in your freezer to freeze all these meals. Of course, you're not gonna make 141 meals, but if you're doing 10 meals, here's an easy way how to do it. Here goes.
Let's start with 16 cheeseburgers.
So you wanna use 2 pans for faster prep time. This is how I'm gonna grill my burgers with the quickness. Now I'm grilling 16 burgers, so I'm gonna use both of these pans twice, 4 each at a time.
These are homemade hamburger patties. I bought ground beef specifically for this purpose. I also wanted to clear out my freezer. You can also use your favorite store-bought hamburger patties. I'm going to give you many tips, but if I can give you just one, be sure to have space in your freezer and your fridge before you begin prepping. For meal prepping burgers, I use my Chinese takeout soup containers. I can get 8 in each container. This saves a lot of space. Just be sure to have your hamburger buns and condiments stored separately in the fridge. Henry would just warm up the burger, dress it up, and build it however he wants it. Again, be sure to have the hamburger buns, barbecue sauces, ketchup, lettuce and tomato, whatever they want, all in the fridge.
Now you want to make sure you made room in your freezer for all your meal prep.
I really cannot stress that enough.
Be sure to use your largest pot to make your rice, your sauces, water for your pasta, 1 pot for many meals.
This is a large pot of rice, but it will make for at least 24 individual meals. Let's start with pork chops and cabbage. I'm going to saute 8 pork chops, so I'm going to use 2 pans. If you have 1 pan, just do this twice. At Casa Sol, our beautiful home in Maplewood, seasoned pork chops, sauteed cabbage, caramelized onions, and Brussels sprout leaves with jasmine rice, it's definitely a family favorite. I make this exact meal at least once a week. Wow, the colors are so vibrant. I allow the cabbage to cook down some before I add the Brussels sprout leaves. Eat your colors. Now it's time to prep.
Now make sure you have enough containers for all your prep. You don't want your containers to be too large. I have larger ones for our family dinners that we put together, but for individual servings, this is a perfect size for us. Make sure you have the right size to fit inside your freezer, your refrigerator, and make sure they're stackable. These come with clear lids. Let me show you.
Peekaboo.
So they're clear. And even though you can see the food, when the food gets frozen, sometimes you can't tell what it is through this plastic. I put a Post-it note in here so I can tell what it is. So these lids is what makes it stackable. Another lid, another container, another lid, another container.
I don't think I ever cooked so much white rice in my life, but it's going towards at least 24 meals. Now, when prepping meals, try to resist the urge to prepare too much food within each individual meal. Meal prepping is not only for convenience, but also for portion control. My goodness, these look amazing. Okay, last one. Let's stack them in the freezer. I think these are going to need some labels.
Listen, we all take shortcuts when it comes to meal prep. If you're going to take a shortcut like I've done, make sure you get good quality meats inside these bags. This is an all-natural chicken breast. It's spicy and Henry likes it. No antibiotics, no added hormones or steroids, no artificial ingredients, no preservatives. Lightly breaded chicken breast spicy strips.
Spicy chicken with black beans and rice. Now I have my chicken already air frying in the oven. This is for chicken, black beans, and rice. I'm also making 3 lunches of chicken tenders and garlic mash. I soaked my black beans overnight and I boiled them this morning. You can use canned. Now I'm going to add my seasonings and flavors.
Use what I call flavor tubes. What's great about this tomato paste and garlic is that after you use the amount of tomato paste you need, you just put the cap back on and put it right back in the refrigerator. Better than your canned versions.
So I put in about a tablespoon of tomato paste and about a tablespoon of garlic paste, some smoked paprika, a dried sofrito, minimal salt, and stir that all in very well. For this amount of black beans, I'm going to add 4 bay leaves. Bay leaf adds incredible flavor, but they're not digestible. You're not supposed to eat those. So when my black beans are done, I take them out as soon as possible. When our son was younger, we used to play a game. Whoever finds the bay leaf in their meal gets $1. So when our son would find it, I would say, Henry, pay our son. You see, even a bay leaf can conjure up sweet memories. Ooh, these beans smell so good. These storage containers are the perfect size. Okay, so the chicken strips are ready. Let me put those in. Ooh, they smell so good. I'm also going to label these just to make sure he knows what's inside. Let me also make those garlic mashed potatoes. This is going to be for those chicken tenders and garlic mashed potato lunches. I just need to make 3. I soon realized in my calculations that since I was leaving on a Sunday and returning on a Friday late night, I was a few meals short. Okay, so now I was all set with the chicken dinners and chicken lunches. And that freezer drawer was filling up quick. I'm going to be using the meats in the bottom of the freezer, so I'll make space there as well.
These are one of my favorite products. These pita breads are great. I cut these in half, I toast them, I make them breakfast pockets. But for these meals, I'm just gonna cut up the top portion, save that part for later, and stuff these inside with a breakfast meal.
Egg white scramble, pita pockets for lunch. So we use egg whites. I add turmeric to make them look like whole eggs. There's also chopped up andouille sausage and shredded cheese in there. Instead of cutting these in half, I'm just gonna cut the tops off of these pita breads. And this is how I measure it. I used a toaster to show me where. I essentially made a hot pocket. After I stuff the pita with my delicious egg scramble, I will freeze them right away. Now they will be heated in the toaster oven. Now this will only work with a toaster that has those wide slots. See, they fit perfectly. Now with those leftover sliced tops, I'll place them in the oven with garlic and olive oil and use them to scoop up my avocado mash. Now I pack these stuffed pita egg white scrambles 2 to a bag and stick them right in the freezer. Those are going to be so good too. Now look out for part 2 of 141 prep meals. Yes, there is so much more of cooking, meal prepping, and storing. There'll be more food tips, how to stretch out your dollars, and many ways to sneak in nutrition. All that and more for part 2 of prepping 141 meals. Goodbye.